If you found this video because you're going through the transition period of the curly girl method, grab some chocolate because it's going to be fun. So I did a little experiment. I may end up cutting my hair. Hello everyone, welcome to my channel. Today some real talk about the transition phase of the curly girl method. Have you just started the curly girl method? Well, welcome to the transition phase where the hair is oily and dry and the points don't mean anything. What is the transition phase? Well, in the curly girl method, you stop using harsh sulfates to wash your hair, you stop using heat styling, and you quit using silicones. This would be healthy for your hair. However, there's this period of time where you still have your hair that you've damaged by doing all of those things before you started the curly girl method. Not only that, but you've quit using silicones. Silicones make a nice little coating over your hair that covers up the damage from all those things you used to love, like your curling iron or your straightening iron. So you're left with hair that looks a little dry. Also, you're left with hair that's oily because your scalp is in oil production overdrive from all of the sulfates you used to put on your hair. But you're not using the sulfates anymore, and the shampoos you are using aren't quite as good at getting oil out of your hair. So for me, over the past week, pros. My scalp has actually been less oily than the first week. Also, my anti-dandruff shampoo seems to be working pretty well. I haven't had problems with scalp itchiness ever since I started using the Free and Clear medicated anti-dandruff shampoo. So for the downsides this week, my hair was a lot drier. So I did a little experiment. So I think it takes a little while to get all of the silicones out of your hair. The first week of the curly girl method restart, for me, my hair wasn't that bad. But I think eventually all this excess silicone washed out, and I've had hair that's a little dry, especially in the ends. I'll show you a picture of the back of my hair today against a white background. You can see frizz in the ends. This is what it looked like last week before I started experimenting on it. Historically, for me, things that would combat that dryness, like leave-in conditioner or conditioners with shea butter or coconut oil, don't do well for me. How bad could it be, you ask? Well, I have pictures. So one day last week, I decided some oil in the ends of my hair might help the dryness. So I put coconut oil in my hair, in all of my hair from about here down, not just the ends. And this happened. And then later that night, this happened. Coconut oil affects different people's hair differently. Some people's hair really responds well to it. My hair loses all its curl. Some people's hair gets really dry. Anyway, I had to use a big gun shampoo with sodium lauryl sulfate in it to get rid of the coconut oil because I didn't want to deal with it anymore. After that, my hair wasn't too bad. Here's a picture. But it was still a little bit limp, so I decided, maybe I'll use a gel with some protein in it. Maybe that'll fix it. It got really dry, and apparently black shirts are the only shirts I can take pictures of myself in. Then today I went back to my normal routine. It looks about like it did last week before I started experimenting. So how could I fix this? Well, if I want to do something, I could get a good hair oil, something like jojoba oil. I could try a little bit of leave-in conditioner just in the ends, or I could cut my hair myself. That sounds like fun. I know I'm at least gonna cut my bangs. I had plans for that. I may end up cutting my hair. I've never done it before. This could be interesting. Be sure to like and subscribe to see what happens.